Hey guys, welcome back to Exit Plan. I'm Samanika, and thanks for joining me here. Shadow's hanging out too. I'm sure you'll probably see him pretty soon. So today, and excuse my messy hair, I want to talk about don't come here or anywhere unprepared. A lot of people are actually just saying, I'm going to flee the US, UK, or wherever you are, and just kind of landing in another spot without an actual plan. Sure, you can find work, but maybe the country that you're going to doesn't have the infrastructure and doesn't have a job market for you. So you really need to research what you can do online as far as being a digital nomad and coming with an actual plan. Now, there may be some countries that will allow you to get a visa to teach or go to school, and that's fine, that's perfectly okay, as long as you have your day-to-day expenses covered. But what I've been seeing from some posts on Facebook are some people that are just saying, hey, I'm just going to roll the dice and I'm going to go to a country and I'm going to see what happens. And then the next thing you know, they're destitute, they're in debt, and then they're freaking out because now they have to go back to whatever country they came from. Make sure you have a plan. You know, if you don't have some kind of plan or job lined up before you leave your country, then you're asking for some trouble. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're going to a country that doesn't allow you to work there without being a citizen or a permanent resident, then you're going to be in trouble. In the States, a lot of people would work under the books or off the books, as they say, or under the table. But that didn't allow for any protections for that person that was working. And oftentimes, people that were getting paid cash would get robbed, and then you work a whole week and then you're robbed. So just know that you need to plan before you leave. Plan. Yes, you can go to places without having a ton of money. There are different ways to leave. You can do house sitting in different countries. If you're by yourself and you just want to travel, you can sign up with trusted house sitters and you can house sit and pet sit. Another thing is to volunteer for different organizations. I've heard of people going to Greece and taking care of cats for a month or so and traveling that way. There's also different organizations that you can, really align with, and even missionary work, depending on your religion or if that's something that you're called to do. There are so many ways to leave the country that you're in. One of the things I like to tell people is human beings are nomadic. I don't think we're all meant to stay in one place for life. Maybe you feel that way, maybe you don't, but I think history tells us that we traveled when resources were done in one area, we went to another area to find better resources. So that being said, happy hunting and plan. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share. And if you need help or resources for moving, reach out to me and I'll see what I can do to help you out. Have a great day. Bye.